Hey guys, how are you doing? Yes, I remember Milky Way. I've been looking for you actually. All right, so we're going to start with Lisa and then um, Milky Way. Will be next. Um, can you please send me your names? Like, can you please send your names to my email if you don't mind? No problem, Milky Way. I knew you will come. I knew you will come in my next life or the next. Thank you for your donations. I really appreciate it. So, like I was saying, I'm going to take Lisa first because her question is not long, and then I will take you, Milky Way. But Milky Way, please send both your names to my email. All right. I did not accept recent friend request. I think I had told you but I never responded back to him like a week ago. All right. So let's see. Is Fernando spying on Lisa's social media? Is he spying on Lisa's social media? Is Fernando spying on Lisa's social media? Alright, so you have the uh, King of Wands. Alright, Temperance. Then this card wants to come out, so bring it out. So you have the King of Wands, Temperance, Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords, Six of Cups. So you have the Page of Cups clarifying the King of Wands, right? You have the Six of Cups clarifying the Temperance. You have the um, Knight of Swords clarifying the Ten of Swords, and you have the Ace of Cups. All right. Okay, so definitely. So the answer to your question is a yes. He's definitely spying on your social media, accounts. What he wants is for you to give him the opportunity to reconcile with you. Okay, Six of Cups. Let me say that he's slightly angry that you are not giving him that, the way it was before. You were not giving him that opportunity. He's angry that you're not chasing him. He feels now he's the one feeling like he has been backstabbed. He's the one feeling betrayed now because I mean you're not giving him, your attention. You're not giving him, that satisfaction. He's a knight of sorry, he's the king of wands. The king of wands is somebody that everybody runs after. Okay, the king of wands feel like he's the real deal, like he's cute, he's charming. So, people always follow the lead of the king of wands. Okay, the king of wands is a person that leads and other people follow, basically. So, um he is trying to not give you. So initially, this is page of cups, he's trying to give you like whatever, right? And you're not allowing that. So now what is that doing? That is making him have, this kind of feeling. Is making him feel like deeply for you, basically. So because of that, he's kind of not happy that your your response to him is making him feel angry, pained. When a man feels like they have you in your palms, and all of a sudden you flip the script, right? Sometimes some of these men will kind of, you're going to start living in their head rent free. Do you understand? Because you actually turn them down, basically. So he's beginning to think about you when he's not supposed to think about you. Unlike before, he's thinking about you. He's wondering why you're not responding the way you used to respond before. You know, so yeah, definitely he wants a reconciliation here. Um, for now, I don't know if he's going to come with a very good offer to you, because I mean he's still in the ego phase if I look at this energy. Okay. But I feel like his feelings towards you is kind of, um he's having deep feelings towards you, but he's keeping it, you know, I feel like he's still in his ego. Do you understand? So yes, he's holding back, maybe due to pride, fear of rejection. Um, he doesn't want to let you go, basically. All right. So, um, what you're doing is making him feel kind of a little bit obsessed with you, wondering what you're doing, wondering if maybe you with somebody, why are you rejecting him, and all this stuff. So he's thinking about you, and I don't know if he knows this, but his feeling is getting deeper for you. Okay, so I don't see somebody here who is trying to leave. His energy is still holding on to you, and he's still going to be spying on you, basically. Okay. All right. Thank you, Milky Way. All right. So now, he's still indecisive as to what does he really want. All right. I just see him being obsessed with you, and his feelings are getting deeper for you, but he hasn't really decided that he wants to have anything serious with you. So I do see him holding back, his energy, his feelings towards you. All right. But he's thinking about you, mildly obsessing about you, and that is the reason why he's actually, checking your email, maybe to get some clues about you, to know what you're doing, since you're not with him, basically. Okay. So I hope that helps. All right, Milky Way. Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. You're welcome. Let me go check my mail and see what's going on there. All right. So Milky Way. Um, Let me know if you're here. So how this is going to go, right? I'm just going to be giving you what I'm getting, right? If you have a question as I'm talking, you can put it in the chat. Okay, you can put it in the chat. Whatever you're wondering about, you can ask about it when it comes to this question. All right. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Is Milky Way ready? Is she here? All right. Who is here? Please let me know if you're here. Let me know if you're here. Hi, Mindful. How are you doing? All right. Milky Way just left, so I don't know if she slept. So you guys can ask your question. Please make sure you like the stream and add your like number to your question. Okay. Hi Laura, I'm good. How are you doing? Has Sam seen your recent photos on social media? Has he seen your recent photos on social media? I don't think he saw this photo. So you have the Eight of Cups and then you have the World card. So I feel like he may not be paying attention to your social media at this point in time because I mean he's actually like walking away from something, maybe from you, maybe if you guys had a connection before, he's walking away from it. So his back is already turned and I don't feel like he's actually paying much attention to your social media account at this point in time. All right. Christian's current feelings towards mindful. Christian's current feelings towards mindful. Christian's current feelings towards mindful. So you have the Hermit card, all right, and then you have the Two of Cups. Um, he's thinking about you guys. So his current feelings, he does have feelings, right? Two of Cups. But I feel like he's kind of withdrawn. He's trying to think of, like, he's still thinking about, I don't know, how to get to this level, how to get to, how to progress, how to progress to this level of connection between you guys, okay? Um, he's trying to seek inner guidance or trying to pull back into himself, to think about things, to resolve things basically in his mind. Okay, so his current feelings towards you is a Two of Cups, love, but he doesn't know how to, he doesn't know how to get to that point of where you guys were coming from, if that makes sense. So I'm sensing a little bit of not kind of today, he's not as confused as the other days, but he's kind of withdrawn into pull back into his own self and thinking about this energy here. All right, like um, that's what I'm getting. Honestly, that's what I'm getting. So, but his current feelings towards you, he does have feelings for you, but he doesn't know how to maybe handle the situation that has happened, get to where get to where you guys um were before everything happened. Okay, so yeah. Thanks, Laura. Sunshine, sunshine. How is Brian feeling towards Whitney? How is Brian feeling towards Whitney? All right. So you have the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the Sun card. When he thinks about you, so how he feels about you, the sun. All right. So there is this brightness that comes from thinking about you. He does like the energy you give to him, right? So he likes the energy you give to him. It feels like with you everything is warm. Like he attaches your thoughts to like happiness, happy feelings. Maybe trying to think about. I feel like sometimes if you guys are not married, sometimes he thinks about um how marriage life is going to be, how coming together is going to be, how it's going to be like being in a commitment with you. Okay, yes. So in case you guys, because this energy is the kind of energy that sometimes it can be This page of pentacles can be like a peace offering after like a breakup or a separation, um you know um trying to reconcile basically. Okay, but then I feel like this is not the whole package, right? Yes, this is not the whole package. So how does it feel about you right now? I feel like it wants to give you something, a little bit of something that may lead to something serious. He's thinking about it, all right? But I don't know, intuitively, I don't feel like he's giving you, his best, if that makes sense, okay? But how he feels about you is this warmness, happiness. Whenever he thinks about you, like he associates you to, these happy feelings, if that makes sense, okay? Yeah. I hope that helps. That's for sunshine. All right. What is your question? Mindful. What's your question? All right. Christian's next actions towards Andrea. Christian's next actions towards Andrea. Next actions towards Andrea. Interesting. All right. The Emperor, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Cups. All right. The Eight of Swords, Death card, and this is Five of Pentacles. Okay. Clarifying the Nine of Cups. And then under the deck, you have the Two of Wands. Um, why is it not making the needed, taking the needed action towards her? Why? So you have the World card here, and then you have the Three of Cups here. His next action towards you, I don't really see much, much. At first, I'm not seeing much action here. This is not an action. This is mostly his mindset, like what's going on in his mind. And this is also, what is going on in his mind as well. Or a kind of an action but silent. Tell me about the death card, please. All right. Interesting. So this is the Hierophant energy here. Um so basically, he's having negative thoughts. Like I said before, he doesn't really know how to get to that point where you guys were before. So I'm seeing a lot of negative thinking coming from him. Even sometimes ego, like he doesn't want. I don't know why he feels like he may get rejected, or I don't know why he feels like he doesn't know what, like he's feeling like he doesn't know what to expect from you. He doesn't want to get like rejected. Do you understand those kind of feelings? All right. Um, he's spying on you, like he's still having that stalking energy. And the reason is not far-fetched. The reason is because he doesn't want what you guys have to end. That is a fact, okay? That is a fact. But I don't see him really taking much action towards you. Like he looks so withdrawn, like he's thinking to himself and not really doing anything at this point in time. Like I am just seeing like confusion. It's not confusion, like confliction. Yes, confliction. Doesn't really know what to do to get to that point. Like he knows that you are, he knows what you are, right? He knows the energy you give him. He knows like the kind of stability you give him. He doesn't want to let that go, and he misses that a lot. But he doesn't know how to come around. Do you understand? He doesn't know how to come around to, like, for example, maybe the rejection is thinking about maybe connected to intimacy. Yes. Okay. So the connect what I'm saying, this can be connected to intimacy, not knowing how to approach that stuff. Because let me tell you something, it feels like he's thinking, feeling like, okay, if he decides to leave the third party, which I feel like he's thinking about. So you have the word card here, and then you have three of cups. So if he leaves the third party, then someone needs to tend to his needs, right? Yes. But then coming to you, tending towards his needs, he doesn't really know how to really get around that, because he knows that there is a kind of strained relationship between you guys. All right. So you will not just open up, you will not just open up the way you used to, because obviously now you're not responding the way you used to respond to him. Do you understand? So he's worried that you may not be able to cater to his needs. I know it's selfish, I know it's selfish, but that's what it is. And look at this card again under the deck, two of cups. So obviously he still have love towards you, but he doesn't really know how to come around to get, that love and attention he wants from you, he craves from you, basically, and is really, really, disturbed about it. Okay. You see? So when it comes to it, intimacy, it feels like he's on his own, like he may not get it from you right now. All right. And he's very disturbed about it. All right. So Nine of Pentacles, when it comes to intimacy, it feels like he's alone when it comes to that part, and he cannot ask for it because, I mean, he doesn't have any right to ask for it anymore, if that makes sense. Okay. So I just basically see him thinking to himself and just, he's thinking so much. He's thinking too much, even. All right. Yes. He's thinking too much. And he fears like if he comes to you to ask for it, you're going to reject him. All right. So that's one of the things he's thinking about. And then he's watching your every move, in case you don't know. Like I said before, if you're going somewhere, he's watching you. He may try to know where you went to, what you went to do. He may also try to know what you're thinking about. You don't know, but he is definitely, watching your next move. Okay. Yes. All right. I hope that makes sense. Will I win any money? Are you going for a lotto or something? What is it called again? Like, guys, what is it called? So, do you feel he's thinking to leave her? Today's reading suggests that. Okay. This is your answer. Six of Swords. See what's under the deck. Yeah, I think he's thinking of leaving. He hasn't left her yet. He's still partly inside, but he's thinking along that line to leave. All right. At least today's energy is telling me that. You're welcome. Thank you so much for your donation. Milky Way, where did you go to? I actually was looking for you. I was actually looking for you. Um, so, what are your expectations in this reading? What are your expectations? So, as I'm doing this reading, if you have a question along that line, you can ask me, okay? But I will just tell you what I'm seeing at this point in time. I hope that makes sense. Brutal honesty, interesting, guys. You guys know that I am brutal. If that's what's the nature of your relationship with him right now? Thank you. We are in a relationship, but a little bit confusing because I'm pretty sure I'm just useful to him. Interesting. All right, let's go. Let's go. So I want to talk about where you guys are in the relationship right now. Um, there's emotional disconnection. I can feel like emotional disconnection. Um, unsaid feelings lingering like under the surface. Maybe it can be coming from you, okay? Because I mean, you don't feel strongly for this, you know, relationship because you are beginning to feel like you're just useful to him, basically, okay? So, um, I feel like you're trying to hold, you know, you are trying to actually be in this relationship, but he is withdrawing, all right, and acting um unpredictable, all right. Um so this relationship is characterized by confusion, spiritual fatigue, a kind of silent power struggle. I can feel that as well. So let me tell you something, you guys are not aligned. Yes, you guys are not aligned, okay. How does this guy feel about you? So he recognizes you as light. So obviously, there is some kind of peace you give to this guy, right? Yes. And oh, interesting. So It recognizes on a soul level, it recognizes your light, okay? And I feel like it feeds off from it. So it benefits something from you basically. Um, but is also intimidated by that light that you carry, okay? Um, on a soul level, is drawn to your grace and your wisdom, but is afraid of fully showing up emotionally in this relationship. He sees you as somebody, you know, like on a soul level, it feels like you deserve more and it doesn't have that more to give, if that's um so it doesn't have more to give. So I feel like it feels unworthy of your love, basically, and this creates emotional distance. Okay, so it's not everybody that can really take care of a healing energy or a healing presence. Some people can be intimidated by it, some people can be jealous, okay, um, about it. It does care about you, yes, but his soul is not mature enough to kind of appreciate who you are, if that makes sense. Okay, yes. Um, hold on, hold on. Interesting. So this guy in question inherited. So let me tell you something. This thing didn't start today. He has an ancestral. So there is an ancestral link when it comes to that emotional fear. He inherited that from one of his ancestors. So he has been from, an ancestral line of wounded ego, if that makes sense, and fear. So fear of opening up in a relationship completely. So there is that energy, you know, in his ancestral line, and that also creates distance. All right. So that doesn't really mean that it doesn't really love you. Okay. On the soul, level, there is a bond, but not long term. Yes. So so you guys, when it comes to comparing you guys as soulmates, the soulmate kind of energy that I'm seeing here is not a long term, you know, um, it's not a long term soulmate kind of relationship. Okay, these you guys are souls that are meant to reflect like hidden lessons. Okay, so you're meant to learn and grow from this connection. All right, you are more emotionally and spiritually evolved, but his own soul is still learning, trying to learn how to trust and open up. So, he's not ready for what you're ready to give. All right, what you're willing to give, is not ready for that. Um, why isn't this bond a long term? Okay, I'm going to answer that question, but just hold on. Oh, interesting. Your ancestral lineage, okay, is spiritually advanced, protective, especially when it comes to your mother's side. Okay, you guys, so you inherited that light from a long line of ancestors from your mother's side. So the women, right? Yes. So you guys are like advanced emotionally or even spiritually, then protective and intuitive, right? But his own lineage seemed to be emotionally rigid, carrying like generational patterns of emotional silence. So do you understand? So you see that they fear feminine power. So you're asking why you guys cannot be together. You come from a long line of women that are powerful on a soul level, if that makes sense. So So if you're wondering why you are confident, maybe even in your job or in life generally, that is why you have that kind of energy. That is the light you carry. But him on a soul level, the males in his family, the males, the ancestral, men from his family, they are emotionally rigid and they are carrying this generational pattern of emotional silence and fear of feminine power. So when they see feminine light, instead of them to embrace it, They like it, but they pull back because they feel like it threatens their own ego, if that makes sense. Okay. And then a lot of unhealed wounds. So basically, um, I don't know where, I don't know how his parents were when he was growing up, but I feel like this guy may have, apart from inheriting, when you inherit something, it's kind of in the physical, it will be expressed in the physical when you're growing up, okay? So it may have some kind of emotional wound growing up, maybe around relationship, okay? Maybe the people that raised him had some kind of not so good relationship with each other, if that makes sense, okay? So it's that's what I'm saying, right? You can drop more question if you have. So on the ancestral level, you guys are not compatible. Even in spiritual level, I don't see you guys being compatible. This is like, even if you guys end up marrying today, it may not work out. It will not work out, basically. Okay. Um, um, there is interesting. Do you know you have guides? Are you aware that you have, you know, guides, spiritual guides? Are you aware of that? Do you see him having feelings for me? Hold on, hold on. I'm going to take that last. Okay, yours is more active, and they are pushing him away as well. Okay, yes, they are. So possibility of, if you guys continue in this relationship, what are the possibilities? What energy will he be bringing towards you? Emotional restraint is what he's going to be bringing towards you, and avoidance. So he's not going to give you that emotional, he's not going to be able to fill your emotional need. Okay, there is a need, like I said, it comes from a long line of ancestors that operate from their ego. Okay, so so there's a need for him to be in control, and there's a subconscious resistance to your light, to the kind of light you carry, your kind of person, you know. So occasionally there may be want from his side, but he will follow that up with emotional retreat, like pulling away from you, and going MIA basically. All right. So his biggest fear is losing himself in a relationship. All right. Especially one that he feels like the other person is more spiritually stronger than him, if that makes sense. I'm looking whether this relationship is going to last, like between you guys. Hold on, I'm trying to see if you guys can align in this partnership. Hold on, please. All right. Are you with me? Let me know if you're with me. Are you with me? Are you with me, Milky Way? Let me know if you're with me. All right. You're asking if he feels more like you're more spiritually strong than him. Yes, on a soul level, it feels that way. It feels that you will overshadow him if you guys, you know, if he decides to fall for you. All right. And that is the fear. That is the fear of not letting, of not letting himself go or love deeply or losing himself in a relationship. Okay. Um, yes, your guides are pushing him away because he's not acting in the way he's supposed to. Like he's not treating you the way he's supposed to treat you. All right. So, if you can bring that, he has layers of, fears. That is the problem in this relationship. His fears is the problem in this relationship. Okay, so he does have the capacity to love you, but he has his heart space. His heart space is guarded by layers of fear, control and ancestral conditioning, what he has actually, inherited from his ancestors. Okay, yes. So, if there's no healing brought, so that I feel like this is not a perfect match. This is not, you guys are not aligned, all right. But you can only be aligned if you try to do some kind of healing on his I don't even know how to put it, this ancestral fear. Okay, so if there's a healing on that part and also on his heart chakra, gradually I feel like he's going to open up to you. So he can only open up to you emotionally if those fears, all right, those barriers of fears go down. All right, he feels very much, comfortable with you, with your energy. You can, that's the only way you can begin to open up. And how can that happen? Healing to his heart chakra, and that's ancestral, some kind of ancestral healing needs to be done in here. Okay, to kind of reprogram his mind. And I don't feel like, I don't know if that's easy to do basically. Okay, but if there's healing, if there's energetic healing, um he will begin to open his heart towards you more deeply. He's going to feel more, he's going to feel like you're safe to you, he's safe with you, if that makes sense. Okay, but that is going to happen very slowly. It's not somebody who transform overnight, by the way. Okay, yes. um if there's no healing being brought to this connection will probably end in the next 8 to 12 months, if that deep healing is absent. Okay, but with that deep healing, I see him changing, and I see him opening his heart to loving you. But then hold on. um and also there's this fear whether you're going to submit to him as well. All right, so that's another energy I'm seeing here. So the only way healing can be brought here is, if that ego that he has, that heart chakra needs to be healed, ancestral pattern needs to be healed, um, if you give him the chance to lead in small ways, okay? Um, yes. So, but he must first realize that he has a problem. He must first realize that he has a problem, basically. Okay? Yes. Mm. I'm sorry to reiterate to some questions, no problem. But does he have feelings for me from comfort and care? I don't understand that question. Please, you're gonna help. Does he have feelings from for you aside for you from confront? What does that mean? Okay, aside from friendly feelings. Okay, 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 okay. Right now, are you asking about right now? Okay, right now, like, does he have emotional connection or okay, okay, okay. I understand. I understand. So let's say, partially, right? He does care for you deeply, and you know that emotional connection comes from caring about someone. So he does have that emotional connection, emotional feelings, towards you, but not fully love yet. So it may be between, feeling deeply for a friend and almost love, basically, but not love. All right. Um, so what he's feeling right now, a mix of emotional attachment, admiration, confusion, and some kind of karmic pull. So the love is, you know, love is forming but not stable. So it's not stable because of his beliefs and his fears. All right. Yes. Um. So no full blown love here from this guy's side. I would just say this person deeply cares for you. All right. Um. His heart chakra is partially open towards you, but very guarded. Emotional feed is like somebody who is afraid to even trust his own feelings. Okay, his sacral chakra, that's his second chakra. That is the chakra that controls the sex organs and all that. Feels drawn to you, so he's attracted to you. All right. So he feels drawn to you physically and energetically, doesn't understand why that happens. Okay, so this creates some kind of emotional tension and kind of inconsistency in his action, his mental energy. Often thinks he thinks about you and then he questions himself if he really really loves you or is just attached. So he's confused. He's not he doesn't really know what he feels for you. He's confused about his feelings towards you. All right. Yes. So he doesn't want to, I don't see him wanting to really express love for you. All right. He's avoiding, he doesn't want to look at himself. So you see the problem. The fear overshadows him opening up. So he must have a very deep fear when it comes to love. All right. Very very scared of letting himself go in love, basically. So he doesn't want to confront what he feels towards you. He doesn't want it to grow. He's just keeping it, you know, tied down without admitting anything. Okay. So he's emotionally, so I would say that he cares for you, he's emotionally affected by you, but not yet in love. All right. So not in a soul level kind of love, not fully committed the way you want it to be. All right. But the seed of love is already planted in his heart, if that makes sense. But then he needs to admit, he needs to open up to it for these feelings to really, you know, progress to full blown love, if that makes sense. So for it to evolve into love, okay. So I feel like he's emotionally blocked. His heart chakra is not entirely open, so his heart chakra looks blocked. You know, if that makes sense. Okay. I want to see if, okay, hold on. There's something I want to see for you and this guy's relationship. Okay. So a full moon ritual. So I'm trying to see for what a full moon ritual would do, because full moon ritual is very, very potent for love and marriage. Okay. The full moon ritual will help you. The kind of soulmate is not like love soulmate. What I'm seeing here is not love soulmate. Okay. On the soul level, it's not love soulmate. It's like a soulmate of, you know, a temporary relationship. So I'm looking for a full moon ritual. The full moon ritual helps to, when done properly, a full moon ritual will attract marriage, will attract love, will make a partner that is, you know, will help to align your partner towards you, your goal, you know. Um, I'm trying to see how he's going to respond if you decide to do that. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see. So, full moon ritual in the next, in the first 1 to 2 months, right? In the first 1 to 2 months, there will be subtle shift in his heart, right? And he's going to feel a little bit agitated. He's going to become restless or sensitive, right? So that is his um, ego trying to resist change, if that makes sense. In the next two, like the third and fourth months, he will start having dreams, you know. So those, his shadow self will start coming up, right? He will start seeing his shadow self. All right. So Old emotions, dreams will start surfacing. Then I feel like there will be guilt, maybe of how he has been treating you as well, will start surfacing, and then longing for you. All right. So it will start longing for you as well. All right. So the fifth and sixth month of a full moon ritual is it would that is when it will start responding. All right. So it may initiate deeper, conversations, open up emotionally, or it will feel pull back towards you in a softer way, like, so it will not be so emotionally, um you know so emotionally unavailable the way he is right now. Okay. Yes. So I feel like, yes, if you do so, outcome for a full moon ritual. What do you want to achieve in this relationship? Marriage with him? I want him to long for the full moon ritual is going to make him long for you. Even if it's somebody that you guys are not even aligned with each other, the full moon ritual will make anyone to long for you. That's it. Even if the person is married, I'm saying secrets now that I'm not supposed to say in this life. Let me be quiet. Before people will go and use what I'm saying negatively. Okay, so the full moon ritual will help you. Um, so the verdicts, the verdicts. The full moon ritual, when done, over time between you guys, will bring you guys together. He's going to be open to you emotionally. He's going to be drawn to you. He's going to be, he will really open to you. But when it comes to commitment, marriage, with him, the message that is coming through is that he needs to make his own decision at that point in time. Okay, so the full moon ritual will not guarantee, marriage between you guys, but it's going to guarantee him opening up to you. Really, he's going to fall in love with you with that, but it's not going to guarantee marriage. So marriage is going to be his own. He has to make his own decisions when it comes to that. So it's going to depend on. Does the full moon ritual infringe on personal will? Well, to the best of my knowledge, no. No. Okay. To the best of my knowledge. I don't know if other people can manipulate it and use it to, but nobody wants to infringe on anybody's will. So, to the best of my knowledge, no. Okay. Like I said, marriage is going to depend on him. When his heart is open, he will now have to decide whether he wants to get married to you or not, if that makes sense. Okay. Right. So only a long-term healing rituals can correct, your relationship, because on a soul level, say like on a soul level, you guys are not aligned, all right? You guys are not aligned. The relationship on a soul level is not meant to last for a very long time without healing. That's it. That's the verdict. So you already know what you're dealing with. So does that help? Um, does that help? All right. Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated, and I'm happy this helps. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Lisa, Lisa is carving coming in with genuine intentions towards Lisa. Is carving coming in with genuine intentions towards Lisa. Page of Pentacles. All right. I don't think so. And then you have the Seven of Wands under the deck. So Page of Pentacles. I don't see him coming with. I don't know if he knows what he's doing though, but he's so guarded. He's so guarded. Um, he's too guarded when it comes to relationship. He's not giving much. He's not going to give you much, honestly. And at the middle of everything, um he's going to ghost you. All right. So I do see ghosting, not giving. I don't like this person's energy. No, is coming in as an emotionally unavailable kind of guy, but we are just friends catching up. And we've talked yesterday after X amount of years. It's actually kind of rude. If you have a free question, you can post your question with your like number. Okay. I kind of really want even want to talk to him again, but I accidentally ran into him at a bar. So it was just a coincidence. Okay. Yeah, you can be friends. You can like, you know, he said it's rude, so I don't know how you feel about that. Did the moon ritual affect Z? What happened? Did the moon ritual affect Z? Did the moon ritual affect Z? Yes, it did. Is it coming back again? Definitely. It had a very ooh. All right, you have the lover's card, you have the six of cups, and then you have the 10 of cups. Affected him so well, so much even. Okay, so yes, it did affect him. You're welcome. Hanging with Bishop. Hope you're blessed and healthy. Just wondering if my twin flame has any message she wants to tell me. Who is this? Like your twin flame? Are you guys in a relationship now, or you can't tell if it's genuine? You're welcome. You have one question, Peanut. You donated for one question. You've not used that, by the way. Just post your question and your like number attached to your question. Don't ask me if you can be next, or I don't know if you can be next actually. I don't know. I just move with my intuition. That's how I move. So I don't really. I know you did. No contact. In your last reading, you alluded that she's coming back. Oh, I said that. I can't remember. So just post your question and your like number. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, please. All right. Uh, does the twin flame wants to tell hanging with Bishop anything? Does she want to tell you anything? Like, what does she want to tell him? Ooh, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. So this person is really reflecting, like your twin flame is, they pull back their energy, they're trying to get inner, you know, so when somebody is in a hermit mode, they try to get, um, this is like sober reflection, all right? Trying to use their intuition to know what next they should do, all right? So this is somebody who wants to tell you. So what does she want to tell you? That she wants to come back. She wants to, she wants a more stable, she wants a committed relationship with you. She wants to have a family with you. She wants to do things with you together, put heads together, build a life together. Basically, that's what she wants to say. So she wants to he or she, I don't know if it's a he or she because there's no gender, this reading is not gender based, but your twin flame is telling you that, what they are trying to tell you right now is that they want to have a family with you. They want to build a family with you. Like they've kind of realized that with you, that their happiness is kind of tied with you. Like yes, being with you is where the happiness lies, and they don't mind, going in and committing for a long-term relationship and building that family with you basically. So that's they realize that that's where their happiness comes from basically. All right, so yes, definitely they're thinking about you, thinking about the relationship, thinking about starting that relationship with you and trying to build a family with you. But whether this is going to last for a long time or not, I don't know from this reading. All right. And again, seems like she does appreciate the sex. Obviously, she likes the sex. All right. A lot. If that makes sense. Jessica. Jessica. For me, I would say do not wait for anyone. Be open. For me, that's what I think. Except maybe you're doing rituals to call this person back. Like you guys said, full moon ritual is very good to call your ex back. If you do a full moon ritual, your ex is going to come back. All right. By the way, the full moon is is getting close. I don't know the dates. I have my calendar, my full moon calendar. I think the moon is at, let's see, oh, it's almost full moon. It's at 83%, if I'm not mistaken. So on the 12th, on the 12th, mm, so I didn't even know the full moon ritual is closed. So the full moon ritual is closed. If you're interested in joining my full moon ritual, you're welcome. It's just $50 to join for now. Very powerful. It works. It works in different ways. All right. So yeah. Hmm. Jessica. Jessica. What is coming towards Jessica next in love? All right, you have the. All right, Peanut, no problem. Okay. So Jessica, is she here? Is she here? Jessica, is she here? What's your question again? What's coming towards you next in love? You're coming up as the Queen of Swords, and then there is this Knight of Wands. Okay, I don't know why, but I feel like you may have met a lot of, you may have met some kind of disappointment in relationship. Maybe you are kind of attracting the wrong kind of guys, people that are not staying, and that has rubbed off, like, this has rubbed off on your, the way you feel. Okay, even your heart chakra, I don't know why I'm sensing that your heart chakra may not, like, you may not be open to love, basically. Okay, yes. um what is coming towards you in love? I'm not saying much right now. I'm not. Okay, there may be somebody coming, but I feel like you need some kind of healing. You need to, do you know that, hi Asen, how are you doing? Do you know, so let me tell you something. Do you know that your healing kind of bring your desired relationship to you? Like, healing your heart, trying to move on completely from all those energetic cord attachments of the past, kind of bring, it helps to attract the person that you're supposed to be with towards you. Okay, so there may be somebody coming, although I don't know who this person is, but this is suggestive of some kind of marriage energy in here coming towards you, but it depends on your healing. As I can see here, there's somebody around you. This person, I don't think this person is the real person. Okay, um, this Knight of Wands. All right, so you need to do some kind of healing to bring in this person towards you. Okay, and maybe you really need to heal. I don't know why I'm getting this. There might, you need to check your energy more, more, you need to do kind of like a general reading on yourself. Okay, yes, I can see some kind of marriage energy around, but I feel like it's blocked. Something is blocked. Either a kind of solar plexus chakra is kind of blocked, you know but I just feel like I'm just feeling like something is blocked when it relates to your relationship. Not just relationship, the real, like, committed relationship, not just this type of person I'm seeing here. Okay, so what's coming towards you? You need to heal something. You need to kind of, I feel like you need to give attention to your solar plexus chakra and maybe your heart chakra as well. All right, that makes sense. What- Who are the people in this live stream? Like, okay, Peanuts, do you have a question now? Do you have a question now? Okay, Peanuts. Sorry, guys, I pinged the wrong message. Okay, donation is open. All right, so you're welcome to donate. So is he coming towards you because with good intentions, or is just scared of losing you for good? Or is it coming because he's scared of losing you for good? Let's see. So what are his intentions coming towards Peanut? What are his intentions coming towards Peanut? So this card came out again in the reverse. So this could represent your past, oral. How is it going to treat you in this connection? Interesting. Yes, it definitely doesn't want to lose you. All right. So you have the Lover's card clarified by the Knight of Cups. So obviously, he doesn't want this to happen. Doesn't want to lose you. He's coming. So you have the Star card. You have the clarified by the Page of Wands. And then you have the Page of Cups clarified by the Four of Wands. I don't know who. So under the deck, you have the Temperance and then the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like he's not putting in the work. All right, he's not going to put in the work. Wait, is he doing this on purpose? Like coming towards you, does he really have this mind of wanting to treat you right? No, still thinking, conflicted. So he hasn't changed, by the way. Obviously, he's scared of losing you. He's very emotional. Like he has this emotional attachment towards you, and he sees your value. So he values you a lot. All right. So he's afraid of letting that go because obviously he knows that that's rare. Okay. Yes. So I don't think that is fully ready. So you have the devil energy here, you have the four of pentacles, and then you have the tower card. So is he going to do something to cause a breakup again? All right, because he's not looking inward, he's not looking into changing these old habits, right? So it's not like he's faking his feelings because he already has them, but he's not fully ready to come towards you in a mature way, you know. Um, and look at this energy. You have Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. I don't know who is talking about, being in a serious relationship without putting in the work. Okay, so he's not putting in the work that is required for him to form these four of wands with you. He's not putting in the work. Like he's giving some kind of emotional, energy, but not the full energy, not the old energy. So obviously, when he's coming to heal some kind of disagreement between you guys, it comes like he's ready, right? It comes with this energy. Um, he tells you how much he loves you, how much he values you, obviously. But then when you give him a chance for reconciliation, for healing, he will now reduce the love, you know. Still claiming that, he wants marriage or he wants some kind of stability between you guys, family stability, all right, closeness, commitment. But he will be acting childish. He won't be giving you that maturity. He won't be, he's still very childish when it comes to strong relationship, long-term relationship, that stable relationship that you need. Okay, and I feel like he will not put in the work. If that makes sense. So he's telling you, this is what I want. I know we can let's grow together. I know let's have something together. Let's think about having a family together. But then what energy is it giving towards this plan? You cannot have a plan and not work on it. If you don't work on it, that plan will die. Do you understand? The moon ritual is going to deal with him a lot. I don't know the you know the moon ritual will affect him so much without you even putting any intention towards it. This is the outcome. Temperance, justice, and queen of queen of pentacles. Hmm. So at the end of the day, the moon ritual is not, yes, it's going to make him feel like he wants to get married to you. It's going to make him feel obsessed. But then he still has this part of him that he needs to heal. So at the end of the day, it still boils down to, what is it called? Some part of it still boils down to the person's free will, if that makes sense. Okay, of course it's going to open up the person. If it's somebody who is ready for marriage, you know the person is just going to get married. But with him, even if he gets married, I feel like he will still have this problem of seven of cups. Okay. He had a conversation and he said things he hadn't said before, but I told him I can't move on his words anymore. He said things he had not said before. Let's see how this is going to work on him. All right. Let's see how it's going to work on him. All right. So I'm seeing six people in this live stream. Who are these people that are here? Who are you guys? Can you please drop a hi? Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for your donation. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Um, Thank you for your like, your subscribe. If you have a free question to ask, you can ask because I'm almost rounding up. You know, you need to ask a specific question for the free reading and you need to add your like number. Please read the pin message before you interact, and you also need to subscribe to this channel as well. So maybe next time. Any other person? Any other person? All right. If there's no other person, guys, I think we should call it a day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.